Well, hello again everyone, and welcome back to the garage on a very wet Saturday. It is absolutely chucking it down out there. But never mind, we're in the dry and I've got a couple of little jobs to do to finish up this Suzuki brake repair. One is to put the mirror on and the other is to connect up the brake light switch. Now this here is a little chap that we have to put in the brake lever to get the brake light switch to work. It's just a little doobry that has a little bit of springy metal on it. Now you might be able to see I've wrapped the end of it in PTFE tape. That's from the last time I installed it because the top of it's a little bit sort of mullered up a bit. So I've just put that round there just to hold it a little bit firmer in the brake lever. I'll show you where it goes. So it's probably quite hard for you to see, but it goes up in there and engages in a slot in the brake lever. So it moves along and makes contact with these two contacts there. It closes those contacts to illuminate the brake light. So yeah, let's put all that back in and see if we're lucky. Right, let's start the bike up, if she'll start. Not going to start it for a while. Let's start the bike up and see if that brake light works. Dear oh dear, that weather outside really isn't getting any better. Dead as a doornail, although the ignition light looks quite bright. I suppose the headlight's quite dim. Yeah, we've got nothing on the starter. Oh, hold on. Maybe that kill switch was on. Let's try it now. I must have knocked that when I was working on the brake lever. Not got much traction there, have I? Yeah. I think we're going to have to get the old jump pack out. Now if you've watched my previous videos on this bike, you'll know what a monstrous faff it is to get to the battery, which is sort of disappeared under here somewhere. But you'll also remember I left these little wires out, so for just this eventuality I can jump start off them. This one's taped up because of course it is the positive wire. So let's get the jump pack, connect these up. I'll put something over the exhaust just so we don't accidentally touch the positive on there. And yeah, let's get this jump started. Righto, fingers crossed folks. Not sure. Got a green light on there, so we should be good to go. Yeah, that's not working real well, is it? This boost pack has been in my bag on the Triumph for quite some time, so but I think it's good. Anyway, I'll disconnect it and maybe we'll just put the trickle charger on there for a while. Right, I'm off to do something else for a bit while that charges up. Right, that's had a little while on that charger. Let's give it another go. No, I'm definitely going to have to leave that a bit longer, I think. Well, it's been on charge for, I guess, about an hour and a half now. In fact, it's now well and truly dark outside. So let's give it another try. No, that's not working for me, is it? I'm going to have to perhaps leave that battery on charge a little bit longer. Oh, fireworks. Anyhow, in the meantime, there is one more job I can do. I can mount the mirror back on. So there we go. I think that's about as far as I can get tonight. It'd be nice to leave this battery on charge overnight, but of course there's no power out here in the garage. I have to run an extension lead out here to work, and it's such a faff to get the battery off the bike. So I'm going to have to disconnect the charger, and perhaps I'll come out here tomorrow and put it on charge nice and early, and then maybe later tomorrow I can start it up, and if the weather's nice tomorrow, might even get to give it a bit of a test ride. Well, it's Sunday morning. I did have another go at starting the bike before I packed the garage away last night, but no joy. I can't really leave the power run out to the garage overnight, so I wasn't able to leave the bike on charge, but I've come out now and put it back on charge, and hopefully that will charge up whilst I'm washing the motorhome, because the motorhome's filthy. And then we'll come back and see if we can start it later. Maybe go for a bit of a ride, because the weather has improved today. Well, that's been on charge for a good 2 or 3 hours now, so let's give it a try. That's just not wanting to know, is it? Now it's weird because the green light is on the charger, which indicates it's fully charged, but clearly it isn't. I'm going to get the jump pack and try that again. So the more I think about it, the more I think something must be amiss with those wires connecting to the battery that I put in to help charge it. So I think there's no alternative. I'm going to have to drop the battery out. You remember what a faff that was doing that before? Well, anyway, nothing else for it but to crack on and get it done. Well, there we go, 12.1 volt, so not as bad as I thought. Problem with this is that the fuse in that fuse holder had blown, so yeah, probably when I tried to jump start it. There we go, that's on charge now, and that is actually charging. Right, it's an hour or so later, and that's charged up, so let's get it back on the bike. Right, fingers crossed. Well, it's time for a test ride, and of course I wouldn't ride it in anything else other than my road skin Taranis AAA rated jeans. Highly recommend these riding jeans, and I've got an affiliate discount link that will get you 10% off your pair when you make your first purchase off the Roadskin website. I'll put that link in the description as well.